Here are the top 25 Thanksgiving movies that I would watch again. I did an internet search, gathered data from movie websites, including critic ratings, user ratings, the number of votes, and published lists. Then I threw it all out and improvised. Let me know if I missed something. Number 25, Dutch. A man volunteers to pick up his girlfriend's son from a snooty prep school and drive him home for Thanksgiving. Written by John Hughes, starring Ed O'Neill, Ethan Embry, and Jo Beth Williams. Number 24, Instant Family. Over Thanksgiving dinner, a married couple decides to start a family by taking on 3 foster siblings. Starring Mark Wahlberg, Rose Byrne, and Isabella Merced. Number 23, Son-in-Law. A college student returns home for Thanksgiving break with a flamboyant party animal who's clearly a fish out of water in a small farm town. Starring Pauly Shore, Carla Gugino, and Lane Smith. Number 22, Fantastic Mr. Fox. Bored with his current life, Mr. Fox plans a chicken heist against 3 local farmers for family, friends, and a Thanksgiving-style feast. Starring George Clooney, Meryl Streep, and Jason Schwartzman. Number 21, Knives Out. An inquisitive detective investigates the death of a renowned crime novelist during the sort of Thanksgiving season. Starring Daniel Craig, Chris Evans, and Ana de Armas. Number 20, Dan in Real Life. A widower and single father falls in love with his brother's girlfriend during a complicated family Thanksgiving. Starring Steve Carell, Juliette Binoche, and Dane Cook. Number 19, Tower Heist. A group of ordinary guys plan a heist of a penthouse apartment during the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Starring Ben Stiller, Eddie Murphy, and Casey Affleck. Number 18, What's Cooking? Loosely intertwined stories of 4 families of different ethnicities gather together for their respective Thanksgiving dinners. Starring Joan Chen, Juliana Margulies, and Alfre Woodard. Number 17, Funny People. A famous comedian must reevaluate his priorities after learning of his terminal illness and attending a friend's giving with his assistant. Starring Adam Sandler, Seth Rogen, and Leslie Mann. Number 16, The House of Yes. An insane woman flies into a murderous rage when her twin brother brings his fiancée home for Thanksgiving. Starring Parker Posey, Josh Hamilton, and Tori Spelling. Number 15, Grumpy Old Men. When an attractive widow moves into the neighborhood, a decades-long feud erupts into a high-stakes rivalry in an amusing Thanksgiving dinner. Starring Jack Lemmon, Walter Matthau, and Anne Margaret. Number 14, Miracle on 34th Street. An authentic Santa Claus is hired to perform at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, leading many to question if he is genuine or insane. Starring John Payne, Maureen O'Hara, and Natalie Wood. You can also check out the 1994 version starring Elizabeth Perkins, Richard Attenborough, and Mara Wilson. Number 13, Hannah and Her Sisters. Between Thanksgivings 2 years apart, Hannah's current husband falls in love with her sister, and her ex-husband rekindles his relationship with her other sister. Starring Mia Farrow, Barbara Hershey, and Woody Allen. Number 12, Rocky. An unknown fighter gets a shot at the heavyweight champion and attends Thanksgiving dinner at his girlfriend's house, leading to conflict and the turkey being thrown outside. Starring Sylvester Stallone, Talia Shire, and Carl Weathers. Number 11, Little Women. In the aftermath of the Civil War, 4 American sisters are each determined to find their way in the world over several Thanksgiving and Christmas seasons. Starring Saoirse Ronan, Florence Pugh, and Emma Watson. There's also a 1994 version starring Winona Ryder, Claire Danes, and Kirsten Dunst. Number 10, The Big Chill. A group of old friends gather for a Thanksgiving-type weekend after the funeral of one of their college friends. Starring Tom Berenger, Glenn Close, and Jeff Goldblum. Number 9, The Blind Side. A homeless, traumatized teen becomes an All-American football player after becoming part of a caring family on Thanksgiving. Starring Sandra Bullock, Tim McGraw, and Quentin Aaron. Number 8, A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Everyone pitches in when Peppermint Patty invites the Peanuts gang to Charlie Brown's house for a Thanksgiving party. This 25-minute animated classic is centered around Thanksgiving and the Peanuts crew.
Number 7, The Ice Storm. A dysfunctional family is skidding out of control over a Thanksgiving weekend during the worst ice storm in a century. Starring Kevin Kline, Joan Allen, and Sigourney Weaver.
Number 6, Pieces of April. A rebellious daughter invites her estranged family to her New York apartment for a stressful Thanksgiving dinner. Starring Katie Holmes, Derek Luke, and Patricia Clarkson. Number 5, You've Got Mail. The owner of a book superstore falls in love with an independent bookshop owner while writing emails over the Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays. A remake of the 1940 movie The Shop Around the Corner, this one starring Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. Number 4, Home for the Holidays. A woman is compelled to spend Thanksgiving with her dysfunctional family after making out with her boss and losing her job. Starring Holly Hunter, Robert Downey Jr., and Anne Bancroft. Number 3, Addams Family Values. The Addams family attempt to rescue their beloved Uncle Fester from his gold-digging new love, while the death-obsessed kids teach their peers the real history of Thanksgiving. Starring Angelica Houston, Raul Julia, and Christopher Lloyd. Number 2, Scent of a Woman. A student takes a job over the Thanksgiving weekend to help care for a blind Army veteran with a special plan. Starring Chris O'Donnell and Al Pacino. Number 1, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. A man struggles to travel home for Thanksgiving with an obnoxious salesman as his only companion. Starring Steve Martin and John Candy. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment if I missed something. You can check out my complete list on Letterboxd. Link is in the description.